Mic check one, mic check two. Uh, Hopefully this recording. Uh, what's up, YouTube? Sorry, I haven't been on and I haven't made any posts or anything. I've been in the hospital the past 3 weeks. Well, 2 weeks. I was sick. I've been sick, fucked up out here, bro. It's been rough, and I finally had got out Friday. No, yeah, I got out Friday, and me getting out Friday, I still had my fevers and stuff, but the doctor, uh, wanted me to rest up, and so you're probably seeing this video a little late, cause it's actually a Tuesday. So this morning, like I got up this morning, wanting to record some videos and try to get back in the routine of things, but I don't know. I'm still sluggish, so y'all bear with me. I'm gonna try to get some videos out this week and try to get back to a schedule for the ones that care, you know. And we almost there to 500 subscribers. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that's been liking and subscribing and commenting on the videos and stuff and whatnot. I really appreciate that. Um, I wanted to find something different. Like I said, I've been sick, so like a lot of stuff been on my mental. Like a lot of stuff been like I've been thinking about, and so I wanna, you know, react to a couple of different type of videos instead of like all the negativity in the world, especially after the presidential race. People is even more, you know, going out the wazoo, and yeah, let me hold on. I know people say my mic is low. I wanna try to fix that real quick. I don't need to turn it up too loud, but I do wanna make the threshold louder so you can. Where's the gain at? See, man, if I had like, I need to get my actual mixing board and hook up. I'll look at it later. I'll just talk a little louder. But y'all bear with me. I know. I'm sorry. Um, like I said, I'm sluggish right now. And then when I got home, I was able to get a PS5 Pro pre-order. So I've been the times that I have been up, I've been getting back to gaming and stuff. I don't know. So I may clip some videos and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm probably ain't gonna stream. If I can get it to work on YouTube, then I'll probably stream on YouTube. But that's something for a later case. Anyway, I know y'all not here for me to talk. Y'all want to get into me reacting. This is for men that don't fit in by uh Dry Creek School, I think. Dry Creek School. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Bear with me. Yeah, Dry Creek Wrangler School. I found this dude. I've seen a couple of his videos, but I just wanted to watch this one. And so let's get into it. I wanted to watch it with y'all, so let's get into it.
Here, Dry Creek Wrangler School. Hadn't been on for a while. Just got back.
Hold on, let me. Okay, that's the intro. Let's skip his intro. Come on now. There we go. There we go.
But be on the lookout for that. I really enjoyed that. And then went up and saw my wife, saw my daughter and her husband and the grandbaby, and then came on home. And so it's good to be back. I'm gonna read you a poem. Then we're gonna talk about it just a little bit, okay? The poem is by one of my favorites. His name's Robert Service, okay? And the poem is The Men That Don't Fit In. There's a race of men that don't fit in, a race that can't stay still. So they break the hearts of kith and kin, and they roam the world at will. They range the field, and they rove the flood, and they climb the mountain's crest. Theirs is the curse of the gypsy blood, and they don't know how to rest. If they just went straight, they might go far. They are strong and brave and true, but they're always tired of the things that are. They want the strange and new. They say, could I find my proper groove, what a deep mark I would make. So they chop and change, and each fresh move is only a fresh mistake. And each forgets as he strips and runs with a brilliant, fitful pace. It's the steady, quiet, plodding ones who win in a lifelong race. And each forgets that his youth has fled, forgets that his prime is past, till he stands one day with a hope that's dead in the glare of the truth at last. He has failed, he has failed, he has missed his chance. He has just done things by half. Life's been a jolly good joke on him, and now is the time to laugh. Ha ha! He is one of the legions lost. He was never meant to win. He's a rolling stone, and it's bred in the bone. He's a man who won't fit in. Now, the thing about this poem that strikes me, and always has, is on the one side, Service speaks complimentary and well of these men. And then towards the end, he says that in the end, their life is a failure. They didn't succeed. They didn't win. They didn't reach their destination because they don't fit in. I am one of those men who don't fit in. All right. I agree with Robert Service on this in parts of it I disagree. First off, what does it mean to fit in? And why would I want to fit in? And fitting into what? Now, it's an imagery. So to me, the imagery of fitting is fitting into a box or fitting into a hole. Fitting into something that has been constructed. There are those of us out there who don't fit in because we don't want to get in. We don't want to be in. The race is not about the destination because there is no destination in mind. The race is about the running and what we see while we are running. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, this country was built. It was settled and it was built, and we're not talking about all the question, you know, the conflicts with the Native Americans that were here first and everything. I'm not. That is its own issue, but we'll just set that aside for a minute. You know, the westward expansion and the build, and you know, we know the names. We know the names of the titans who built the railroads and who built the telegraph lines connecting the far east with the far west. And we know about the settlers and the pioneers who made their way west following the Oregon Trail. But we don't know so much about those men whose names have never made it in the paper, who came first. The men who came out when there wasn't anything here. And the only thing they came out for was to see what was new. There's a hill. Let's go see what's on the other side of that hill. Here's a river. Let's see what's around the bend in this river. Let's go discover for ourselves things that have never been discovered before. Not to own it, not to conquer it, but just to experience it. That was it. To experience it. Society said, you need to be here. Society said, this is what a successful man looks like. Society said, this is what a responsible man looks like. But there were men who said, I don't fit into that. I'm going to go try something new. I'm going to go see things that I haven't seen. I'm going to go do things I haven't done. I'm going to smell smells that I have never smelled. Think about the first European. I have no idea who or when. Think about the very first European who came west and caught that smell of sagebrush. I love the smell of sage. And you can imagine how heady that must have been. Imagine the first who came out, and the first European who came out and saw a geyser in Yellowstone, or saw a herd of millions of buffalo on the plains. Now, did they shoot those buffalo and skin them and take it back east and make them millions? No, they did not. Others who came after them did, but they did not, because they didn't fit in. They didn't want to go back east. There was nothing back east for them. They didn't care about money. They didn't care about success. They didn't care about a predetermined, preset destination in life. A certain number in the bank account. They cared about experience in life. And they didn't fit in. And that's okay. It's not only okay, but it's necessary. Society, the society of drones, and I don't say that derisively, okay? The workers are needed. They build stuff. But they won't build stuff until the lone outlying explorer and experience goes out and comes back and says, guys, you won't believe what I saw out there. You won't believe what I experienced out there. I stood on a mountaintop and watched a thunderstorm below me, moving up the valley. There's mountains up there that are so high, you won't believe it. There are rivers out there that are so wide, you can barely see across. But these were men who didn't fit in. These were men who never got rich. These were men who never got famous. These were men who never reached a predetermined destination. But they were the men upon which this country was built. Their discoveries, and they didn't go out there, all of them, to discover. They just went out to see what was out there for themselves. But everything that this country has accomplished and built was built on the men that don't fit in. Now, Dwayne, why? Because some of you out there are like me, and for the longest time, I didn't fit in. I didn't fit in church, raised in it my whole life. I was ordained in 1997, but I never did fit in. Never did fit in. I'm out on the edge of a world now that of you know, these podcasts and these wisdom and entrepreneurs and all this stuff. But I'm out on the edge. I'll never fully fit in. Don't really want to don't care. People asking, Dwayne, what is your business plan? I don't have a business plan. My business plan is throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. The things that I like, I will keep doing. The things that I don't like, I'm not going to do. And if there's some money to be made doing that, well, there's a happy coincidence. And if there's not, I don't care. Why? Because I am very proudly a man that don't fit in. Sometimes a man who's not at peace is a man who was born to not fit in, but he's trying to shoehorn himself into a box or into a hole that he was never meant to fit in. And that might be you. All right, know who you are. Know if you're meant to walk shoulder to shoulder and line to line with a group of other men. And if you are, great, wonderful, do it, be the best at it. But if you're not, don't search for a destination. The trip is the destination. The journey is the goal. The journey is the goal. For some of us, the journey isn't to reach a goal. I had my best friend in all the world. I've talked about him a lot on here. He asked me this week, I stopped and visited him while I was out. He asked me, he said, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I said, probably dead and underground. I don't know. I don't care. I have no destination. Every day is my destination. It's the journey. Some of you are meant for the journey, not for the arrival. But you're not enjoying the journey because you're trying to find a destination that does not exist for you. Embrace the journey and shun the box. And be one of those men who finds things, who figures things out, who sees things that others are not able to see. And then you'll find an excitement and an adventure and a purpose in life that you never knew was there. Okay? All right, what I got going on here, I got my daily working man cigar, Brick House Maduro 6x60, which is...
That nigga smoking the shit out of it.
Like I bought 2 boxes of those before, and these are the ones now that I keep just for all day working cigar. I got my good, really good, expensive cigars, but this is my 3 or 4 day right here. And so that's what we got going on. And find your peace, man. All right? Be logical. Be reasonable. Be safe. Have fun. And just go see what's over that hill. Just because you don't know and you'd like to know. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Hold on, pause it. Okay. I definitely. Oh, shit.
Afternoon.
Oh,
Dwayne here, Dry Creek Wrangler School.
pause, nigga, pause. I definitely agree with a lot he just said.
Hadn't been on for a while.
Yeah.
Just got back yesterday from a...
How about this? We're gonna do that. All right. I agree with a lot what he said, and I wanted to watch that because I talk to like a lot. I talk to like my cousin, who's younger than me. Shout out to Sean. I need to add this to Twitch so y'all can go follow him. If anybody's streaming, he the one streaming. I ain't. But I talked to him and like just being in the hospital, and and just thinking about, like, reflecting on my life, and I'm at peace with everything. Like he said, like, you got to be at peace with yourself. If you can't find peace within your heart, everything in the world's gone. Everything's gonna bother you way worse, and it's not a good feeling. And I had to really, really, really dive deep into myself and get back to that peace that I know. Second, people, I'm starting to see a lot of people out here miserable, and like I see people write every day on Facebook and in forums and stuff, or like Facebook groups, like how sad and miserable and they are. Like, you could just see it, or like you could see it in their comments and how they react and how they respond to people. And it's just like none of them are happy because, like, they're simple minded or whatever. That's a whole nother topic we can get into. But a lot of people I can tell that are unhappy, and they work and they got a job and they got their family and they're doing this, then the third, and they're making everything work and making ends meet, and they're doing what they're supposed to do in society. What everybody tells you you need to live by. Everybody tells you how you need to work. Everybody tells you, oh, you got a good job and you got a family, so why you upset for it? It's because these people aren't living their true life. Man, like, there's so many people out here that probably don't want to do XYZ, but they do it because of, like, like they made a mistake and got somebody pregnant, and they gotta take care of the kid and all this stuff. But it's so many ways to make money in this world, especially when you don't focus on the money and you focus on a passion. And that's what I wanted to, like, get to, is to tell people to, like, just, if you got a passion and you truly think you can succeed in that, and ain't nobody gonna tell you can succeed but yourself. If you don't truly 100 wholeheartedly believe in yourself that you're gonna succeed, then you're never going to succeed. And if you real deal think about that passion every day when you at work or you doing something else, you need to buckle down and work on that passion, you know? Or whatever the fuck that something may make you happy. You may be working and you want to collect fucking robot figures from your childhood and shit. Like, let me show you something. Like, I go out of my way to collect old Power Ranger Megazords from back in the day. Why? Just because it fucking makes me happy. And if I don't find the next robot Megazord from back in the day that I wanted as a kid, I started to lose a little bit of myself. And it's, y'all may laugh about it and may think it's funny, but this is the type of shit that keeps me going, you know? Especially like when I cut these cameras off and I'm here by myself and nobody here with me but my cat. Damn, I don't know if y'all heard that, but I popped it off. Damn, where'd it go? Okay, I found it. Here it is. Anyway, when I cut these cameras off and I'm here by myself, laying in bed, you know, nobody checking in on me. That's all I got for real, you know? And I'm not saying that to be a pity party, but like I picked these up and the inner Power Ranger in me, the inner 6-year-old in me, 7-year-old, gets lit all over again. Like it's the first day I ever seen one of these. And if people don't have these, if people don't have those types of moments in their lives, then what you living for, bro? God didn't make this life for us to suffer and be miserable, you know? And, you know, you can have your beliefs or comments with all that. If it gets negative, I'm going to delete it. I believe in God, and that's another, some more stuff I want to, like, make videos on, like like how archaeologists have found proof in the Bible with like every story, like not just one or two of them motherfuckers, like every story you could think of, there's proof in the Bible and there's proof in archaeology where they proven that shit. Like all those stories in the Bible, the motherfuckers are real, and you can say what you want. And I've been knew that shit was real, but you know, motherfuckers got to see. And that's the type of shit that makes me happy. I wanna like start reacting to that type of stuff. I wanna get back into streaming eventually. Even though streaming is such a fucking, I don't know. I miss how streaming used to be when it first started. But anyway, that's another story. I'm trying not to get off topic this video. I'm trying to like stay in the pocket. But I don't know. I guess I'm making this video because I want, you know, the bros out there to just be happy, you know? And if there's like that one thing, that one weird niche that you think is weird, but if you want to do it and it's gonna make you happy, and I know people like I've seen stuff on the internet where people like to this dad on the internet, he likes to collect and see people's when people die, you know, like their little pamphlet that when you open it up it talks about their life and how they lived their life and stuff, and how artistic it's gotten and how people have gone all out for the people who passed away and shown like their life and stuff. And I think that shit is cool. I think that it's cool. Like the little stuff like that makes them happy. So now people all over the internet shows them those little pamphlet things, and that's dope as fuck, you know. And I don't know, man. I'm tired of seeing people so miserable, bro. Like it never used to be like this growing up, man. And I'm not talking strictly off nostalgia. I'm talking like before social media, before the algorithm started feeding everybody thing. And that's another thing I want to eventually talk about, how to detox from the internet. Like, it's cool to get on YouTube and watch shows, and it's cool to be on TikTok every now and then. But like, if that's all you do, like you get off of work and you just scrolling on TikTok, you ain't doing nothing. You gotta detox from that shit. You gotta detox from. You gotta unplug, bro. Get back to what makes you you. Get back to what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't get back, you can't get to what makes you you. Then you know you 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 inside the matrix. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling. Maybe it's the meds talking. If this video helped anybody or open your eyes or enlighten somebody, let me know in the comments. If you done stayed this long, I really appreciate you. From the bottom of my heart, I do. I really appreciate that. Please like the video. Please share the video. And, subscribe. I'm your boy Lunar. Everything will be in the description of the video we watched today. And I'm out. If you're watching this on Tuesday, I'm sorry that this is late, but I'm going to get back on schedule eventually. I'm out of here.